Speak English anyway, a place where confidence matters more than perfection, and every voice deserves to be heard.
Hey people, I'm Linda.
And I'm Ethan, and today we're going to explain why you study English for hours and forget everything by Friday.
Ooh, calling people out already.
I'm calling myself out, Linda. I am the main character of this episode.
You are. Okay, people, let me paint the picture. You sit down, you open your notes, you read them again. You highlight things in beautiful colors. You feel productive, you feel smart. And then a week later, poof, it's all gone. Nothing stuck.
My notes were gorgeous. Rainbow highlighter, museum quality. Remembered none of it.
Museum quality notes. And that's the tragedy, because you worked hard, you put in the hours. So why did nothing stay? And the answer is one of the most important things you'll ever learn about your own brain. Rereading feels like learning, but it isn't.
Wait, rereading isn't learning?
It barely is. When you reread something, your brain goes, oh yes, I recognize this, I know this, and you feel good. But recognizing is not the same as remembering. Those are two completely different things.
Recognizing versus remembering.
Recognizing versus remembering. Let me show you the difference. When you see the word grumpy in your notes, you go, yes, grumpy, I know that. Easy. But when you're in a real conversation and you need that word and it's not in front of you, can you pull it out of your head? That's remembering, and that's much, much harder.
So my notes were basically lying to me. You know this. No, I don't.
Your notes were flattering you. You're so smart, you recognize everything. Meanwhile, your actual memory is empty. This is the trap almost every learner falls into. The comfortable feeling of rereading tricks you into thinking you've learned.
Comfortable and useless, like a beanbag chair.
Like a beanbag chair. And I want to be really clear about why this happens, because it's not your fault. Rereading is everywhere. It's what school taught us. It's what feels natural. You open the notes, your eyes slide over the words, everything looks familiar, and your brain sends you a little good job feeling. It's cozy, it's smooth, and it's a beautiful lie.
A beautiful lie. My notes betrayed me, and they looked amazing doing it.
Gorgeous traders. So today, we throw out the beanbag and we learn the technique that actually makes things stick. It's called active recall.
Active recall.
Active recall. And it's beautifully simple. Instead of putting information in, reading, watching, highlighting, you pull information out. You force your brain to remember from empty with nothing in front of you. That struggle to remember, that's the actual moment of learning.
The struggle is the learning.
The struggle is the learning. Write that down. When it feels a little hard, a little uncomfortable, that's your brain actually building the memory. Rereading is comfortable, so nothing grows. Recall is a bit uncomfortable, so everything grows.
Can I tell you the moment I realized I was doing it all wrong?
Please confess.
I studied a list of 40 words for a whole weekend, read them over and over, felt like a genius. Monday, a coworker asked me a simple question, and I couldn't remember one of them, not one. 40 words, gone by Monday.
And I bet on Sunday night you felt confident.
So confident. I felt fluent. I was a fraud in my own head.
That's the cruelest part of rereading. It gives you fake confidence. You feel ready, and then real life opens the box, and it's empty, and you blame yourself. I'm just bad at this. I have a bad memory. But your memory is fine. You just used the wrong method to fill it.
So it wasn't my brain, it was my technique.
It was your technique. 9 times out of 10, when someone says, I have a terrible memory for English, they don't. They've just been rereading instead of recalling. Switch the method, and suddenly the same brain remembers everything. Same brain, different tool.
That's oddly comforting. I'm not broken, I was just polishing the wrong thing.
You were polishing the wrong thing beautifully. All that effort, pointed in the wrong direction. And today, we just turn it a few degrees, and suddenly all that effort starts paying off. You don't have to work harder. You just have to pull instead of push. Let me make this super concrete because it sounds abstract. Here's the old way and the new way, side by side. Old way, you learn 10 new words, you write them down, and you reread the list again and again.
Which I have done, lovingly.
Lovingly, yes. New way, you learn the 10 words, you cover the list with your hand, and you try to remember them from nothing. You say them out loud. The ones you get, great. The ones you forget, those are the gold.
Wait, the ones I forget are gold? That feels backwards.
It feels backwards, but it's the whole secret. When you try to remember and you can't, and then you check the answer, that little, oh no, right moment burns the word into your memory far deeper than reading it 10 times. The forgetting, followed by the finding, is what makes it stick.
So failing to remember is actually the good part.
Failing to remember, then recovering it, that's the magic. Every time you struggle and then find the answer, that memory gets stronger. It's like a little workout for your brain. No struggle, no muscle.
No pain, no brain.
No pain, no brain. Put it on the wall next to the others. Okay, so how do you do active recall? Let me give you the easiest version. It's called close the book and ask yourself.
Close the book and ask yourself.
You watch a video or read a page or finish a lesson, then you close it. Everything closed. And you ask yourself out loud, okay, what did I just learn? What were the new words? Can I say them? And you answer from your own head with nothing in front of you.
And when I can't remember?
Then you open it, check the one you missed, close it again, and try again. That's it. That's the whole method. Close, try to remember, check, repeat. Simple, a little uncomfortable, incredibly powerful.
It's almost too simple. Where's the complicated app? Where's the subscription?
There isn't one. That's the beautiful part. Your most powerful study tool is just your own brain trying to remember. Free. Always with you. No subscription.
Okay, but let me push back a little. Sometimes I close the book and my mind is just blank, totally empty. Isn't that a bad sign?
Great question. And no, it's actually normal, especially at first. Blank is not failure. Blank just means this needs another round. You peek, you see the answer, you go, oh, right, you close it, and the next time it's a little less blank. Blank today, fuzzy tomorrow, clear next week.
So blank is just step one, not a wall.
Blank is step one. The mistake is thinking, I went blank, therefore I'm bad, therefore I quit. No, blank is where everyone starts. Each recall attempt fills a little more in. You're not supposed to get it perfectly the first time. You're supposed to slowly climb out of blank.
Climbing out of blank. Sounds like a sad indie album.
Climbing out of blank, the debut album. But it's true. And here's a tip to make the blank less scary. Give yourself a little hint, not the full answer. If you can't remember grumpy, don't open the whole list. Just think, it starts with G. It means a bit angry. Half a clue is often enough to pull it out, and pulling it out with a hint still counts as recall.
So I can use training wheels.
Use the training wheels. A small hint is fine. The point is that you pull the word out, even with a nudge. That still builds the memory. What doesn't build it is just reading the full answer without trying. Try first, hint if stuck, full answer last.
Try, hint, answer. In that order.
Try, hint, answer. In that order, always. Most people do it backwards. Answer first, no trying at all. Flip it. The trying has to come first, even if the trying fails, especially if it fails. Now let me give you some fun, real ways to do active recall, because close the book is just the start. My favorite? Teach it to someone.
Teach it to someone.
Yes, after you learn something, explain it to another person out loud in English. A friend, your partner, your cat, it doesn't matter. Because to explain something, you have to pull it out of your head and put it in order. That's active recall. Turbo mode.
I explain everything to my cat. She's fluent now.
Of course she is. And here's the thing. When you try to teach it and you get stuck, you instantly find the holes. Wait, how do I say this? That gap you just found, that's exactly what you need to study. Teaching shows you what you don't actually know.
The cat has exposed my weaknesses.
The cat is a harsh professor. Next method, talk to yourself. Narrate your day in English, in your head or out loud. Okay, I'm making coffee, I need my keys, where did I put my phone? You're pulling English out of your memory to describe real life. That's recall, all day long, for free.
So I should talk to myself. My family already thinks I'm strange, so...
Lean into it. You're not strange, you're studying. And here's a word for today that fits perfectly. To come to mind. It means a word or idea appears in your head. What word comes to mind? When you do recall, you're training words to come to mind faster when you need them.
Come to mind. I like that.
It's lovely, right? And that's literally the goal of all of this. You want English words to come to mind quickly in the moment, not sit uselessly in a notebook. Recall trains exactly that, the speed of finding a word when you need it.
Another method?
One more, the little quiz. At the end of your day, give yourself a tiny test. What were 3 new words I learned today? Don't look, just remember. Even 30 seconds of this every day does more than an hour of rereading.
30 seconds beats an hour. My lazy heart is singing.
Let it sing, because this is the good news. Active recall isn't more work. It's often less work that works better. You're not adding study hours. You're just studying in a way that actually sticks.
Give me one more good one. I'm collecting them now.
Okay, flashcards, but the right way. Most people use flashcards wrong. They look at the front, flip it fast, see the back, go yep, and flip. That's just rereading with extra steps.
That's exactly how I use flashcards. Flip, flip, flip. Very fast. Learned nothing.
Flip, 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 the sound of no learning. The right way, you see the front and you stop. You actually try to say the answer out loud from your head before you flip. You commit to a guess. Then you flip and check. The pause and the guess are everything. The flip is just the check.
So the magic is the pause before the flip.
The magic is the pause before the flip. Same flashcards, completely different result, just because you made your brain work before peeking. And digital flashcard apps can be great, as long as you actually try to recall before you tap. The app isn't magic. The trying is.
The trying is the magic. That could be the whole channel's slogan.
It really could, because that's true for everything we teach. It's never the tool, the app, the book, the highlighter. It's whether you are doing the mental work. Recall makes sure you're doing the work every single time. No passive hiding.
No passive hiding. My favorite hobby, canceled.
Canceled with love. And honestly, once you get used to it, the recall way is more fun. It feels like a game, a little challenge every time. Can I remember it? Yes, point for me. Rereading is boring. Recall is a quiz show where you're always the contestant.
I'd watch that show.
You'd host it. And that little spark of, did I get it? Keeps you way more awake than passively reading a page for the 5th time. Recall wakes your brain up. Rereading puts it to sleep. Now, let me be honest about the hard part, because there's always a catch. Active recall feels worse than rereading, and people quit because of that feeling.
Worse how?
Rereading feels smooth and nice. Yes, I know this. Recall feels bumpy and frustrating. Ugh, I forgot. What was it? Come on. So your brain, which loves comfort, will beg you to go back to the cozy rereading. Don't listen to it.
My brain is a comfort addict.
Everyone's brain is. It wants the beanbag chair. But here's the reframe that changed everything for me. When recall feels hard, that's not a sign you're bad at it. That's the sign it's working. The discomfort is the sound of memory being built.
The discomfort is the sound of it working.
The discomfort is the sound of it working. So flip your feeling. When you struggle to remember a word and it's frustrating, instead of, I'm so bad at this, say, oh good, this is the exact word I needed to practice. The struggle found your weak spot. Celebrate it.
So frustration is basically a treasure map.
Frustration is a treasure map. Ethan, you're on fire today. Yes. Every word you struggle to recall is an X on the map. It's showing you exactly where the gold is buried. Rereading hides the map. Recall reveals it.
I've spent years avoiding the exact thing that helps.
We all have, because school taught us to reread, highlight, and cram. Nobody told us the uncomfortable way was the good way, so don't feel bad about the past. Just start the new way today.
Embrace the bumpy road.
Embrace the bumpy road. The smooth road feels nice and goes nowhere. The bumpy road feels hard and takes you all the way. Every time, choose bumpy.
Can I ask the question everyone's thinking? How often do I do this?
Love it. Here's the simple answer. A tiny bit often beats a lot once. Don't sit down for a 2-hour recall marathon. Do little bursts. Close the book after a lesson, 30 seconds. Quiz yourself on the walk home, 1 minute. A quick review before bed, 2 minutes. Sprinkle it through your day.
Sprinkle it, like salt again.
We're back to seasoning. Yes, little pinches of recall all day long. And the beautiful thing is you can do it anywhere. No book needed. Waiting for the bus? What were today's new words? In the shower? How do I say this in English? Recall is portable. That's its superpower.
So my dead time becomes study time, again.
Again, notice the pattern across all our episodes. The best methods fit into the life you already have. They don't demand a special desk and 2 free hours. They ride along with your day. Input on your walk, recall at the bus stop, chunks in the shower. Learning stops being an event and becomes a habit.
Learning as a habit, not an event.
Learning as a habit, not an event. That's the whole philosophy. Events are exhausting, and you skip them. Habits are tiny, and you keep them. And recall is the perfect habit because it's so small, a few seconds of can I remember, that you genuinely can do it every day without it hurting.
Small enough to actually keep.
Small enough to actually keep. That's the test for any study method, honestly. Not, is it powerful, but will I still be doing it in a month? And recall passes because it's quick, it's portable, and once you reframe the discomfort, it's kind of satisfying.
Satisfying frustration. What a phrase.
Satisfying frustration. That's active recall in 3 words. Okay, people, let's pull this all together because I want you to actually change how you study starting today. Here's the big idea. Stop putting information in. Start pulling it out.
Pull it out. Don't push it in.
Pull it out, don't push it in. That's the whole episode. Rereading, highlighting, watching again, that all feels like learning, but it's mostly your brain flattering you. Recognizing is not remembering. Real learning is when you close everything and drag the answer out of your own head.
Close the book and ask yourself.
Close the book and ask yourself, your simplest tool. After anything you learn, close it and try to remember. What were the words? Can you say them? The ones you forget are gold. Check them, close again, try again.
Teach it to the cat.
Teach it to the cat. Explain what you learned to a person or a pet. It forces you to pull it out and organize it. Talk to yourself, narrate your day, give yourself a tiny quiz at night. All of it is recall. All of it beats rereading.
And when it feels hard?
When it feels hard, that's the sound of it working. The discomfort is the memory being built. The frustration is a treasure map pointing at exactly what you need. Don't run back to the cozy beanbag. Stay on the bumpy road.
No pain, no brain.
No pain, no brain. And listen, this one change all by itself can transform your English. Same hours, same effort, but suddenly things stay. You'll be in a conversation and the word will just come to mind because you trained it to.
The words finally show up when I need them.
The words finally show up. That's the dream, and recall is how you get there. Not more studying, smarter studying, pulling out instead of pushing in.
My rainbow highlighters are devastated.
Give them a rest. They've earned it. And let me leave you with one tiny thing to do the second this episode ends, people. Don't take notes on this episode. Instead, close the app and just ask yourself, what were the main ideas? What's active recall? What did they say about the words I forget? Try to answer from your own head, right now. That's your first rep.
Wait, you're making us do it immediately?
Immediately. Because if you just listened and nodded, that was rereading with your ears. The learning happens when you close this and try to pull it back out. So do it. 30 seconds. What do you remember?
Sneaky. I like it.
That's the whole method in one move. And if some of it is blank, perfect. That's your treasure map showing you what to re-listen to. All right, take a breath, people. You just learned why hours of studying disappear and the simple fix that makes things finally stick. That's a gift. Use it tonight.
Go close a book and remember something.
Go close a book and remember something. Perfect. Okay, time to wrap up. Every time, take care of your English.
And take care of your heart.
This is Linda.
And this is Ethan. You've been listening to Speak English Anyway.
Bye, everyone. Close your notes tonight and ask yourself what you learned, out loud from your own head.
And thank your cat. She's carrying your whole education.